Time now for the morning rush. We'll start with Kristen Curry.
Good morning. Nothing to worry about today. We have a weak cold front moving in over the eastern side of the state, so that's why you see a little bit of cloud cover here and there, but nothing in the way of rain or snow. Getting into tomorrow, there is a possibility of a few spot showers over the northern mountains and northeast. That's another cold front moving in that'll cool us down on Sunday. Adam?
Today, President Trump set to meet with key House committee chairs to discuss health care. The Republican plan to repeal and replace Obamacare cleared two committees yesterday, but conservative lawmakers are slow to back it and Democrats oppose it. The full House is expected to vote the week of March 20th. We're just under a week away from the scheduled start to President Trump's revised travel ban, and the number of states mounting legal challenges against it is growing. There are now 6 after Hawaii launched its own lawsuit on Wednesday night. Oregon, Minnesota, Washington, New York, and Massachusetts are following suit. Today, the man who was at the center of a nationwide manhunt and alleged multi-state crime spree is expected to face a judge. Alex Deaton is set to be in court in Pratt, Kansas, where he's been charged with 1 count of attempted first-degree murder in the shooting of a clerk. He's also accused of murder in Mississippi and carjacking and a shooting here in New Mexico. We'll keep an eye on the court proceeding today and bring you the very latest on air and online. The state is now reviewing a letter from embattled Espanola Public Schools Superintendent Eric Martinez. That's according to the Santa Fe New Mexican. The letter sent Wednesday comes on the same day as his deadline to respond to the Public Education Department regarding concerns about his leadership. On Monday, the district voted to place Martinez on paid administrative leave. A new call center could soon be coming to the metro, bring jobs with it. The city of Albuquerque is in the running for a service center for Hulu, the subscription TV streaming service. The 24-hour customer center is expected to employ 100 people. Texas is also reportedly being considered for the same center.
Like The Walking Dead here at night. You can't go outside there feeling safe at all.
This morning, the owner of Don's Paperback Books near San Mateo and Catherine says a homeless camp is growing and she's been forced to close her business earlier. The city says it did receive complaints about the camp. If the owner of the vacant lot doesn't follow through on cleaning it up, the city could clean the property itself and place a lien on it. The Defense Department is investigating online sites where U.S. service members are accused of sharing nude photos of women, including their own comrades. Those images range from pornographic to simple snapshots, some with sexually violent comments. Pentagon officials say in addition to the criminality of this, the scandal could discourage young women from joining or even staying in the armed forces. South Korea has 60 days to choose a new president. A court upheld an impeachment motion against President Park Geun-hye, who's caught up in a corruption scandal. This as both protests and celebrations took place overnight. 2 protesters died during demonstrations in the capital city. No further details, though, were provided by the government. Lawmakers in the state house in New Mexico are preparing to discuss a bill to ensure that New Mexico children are served meals at school, even if their parents don't pay on time. That passed the Senate yesterday. The bill also prohibits schools from calling attention to a child who can't pay. This morning, Albuquerque police are waiting for tips that could help with 3 unsolved murders. Raymond Gutierrez, Jared Martinez, and Daniel Lovato Jr. are the victims of 3 separate crimes. If you have any information on any of these cases, you're asked to call Crime Stoppers at 843-STOP. Sarah?
A tiny house for a good cause is up for sale. Students at Cannon Christian Academy in Berlin are getting a lesson in carpentry while helping their school at the same time. Students learned about the entire home building process thanks to volunteers from the community. The house is on the market for just a little less than $40,000. All of the money will go directly towards the school and the trades class. Adam?
In about 18 months now, the city is expected to show off a brand new project near the Albuquerque Sunport. Construction just beginning now. The landing will be a 10-acre strip along Gibson that was once a runway, and it's been since decommissioned. It will eventually be home to some aviation and aerospace businesses, as well as some retail shops. On to this story. Starting today, artists from all around the country are showing off and selling their work at this year's Rio Grande Arts and Crafts Festival. It's open today through Sunday at Expo New Mexico. For more information on ticket prices and hours, we posted a link on our website, KRQE.com. You can also go to the KRQE News app. Kristen?
Metro Threat Index only at a 1. We've got some chilly temperatures out there now in the 40s, but nothing to worry about this afternoon. Sunshine, light winds less than 15 miles per hour, and high temperatures all the way in the mid-70s as we finish up the work week. Adam?
Well, starting in just a few months, you'll be able to catch a nonstop daily flight from Alaska Airlines from Albuquerque to San Francisco. Flights start September 18th, but tickets started going on sale yesterday. Alaska Airlines serves 4 nonstop destinations from the Sunport. Recently, they announced service to Portland, Oregon, and Orange County starting in August. As of this morning, an online campaign to help save a popular Albuquerque coffee shop has reached nearly $7,000. Owners say they could have to close, and they're saying that's due to ART construction. After 20 years in business, Winning Coffee says business is down 15% from this time last year.
Time now for a look at your Friday morning commute. Good news is nothing to slow us down. Clean and green across both major interstates as well as the surface streets. If that changes, we'll be the first to let you know.
Okay, are you looking for a new job this morning? This might pique your interest. How about a private secretary to the Duchess of Cambridge, Kate Middleton? The job description includes organizing Kate's events and making sure that she's well briefed on her engagements and who she's meeting.
Ooh.
That might be kind of high stress, though, don't you think?
Yeah.
She's a busy lady.
I wouldn't want to stand next to her. She's gorgeous, you know? And she's like penciled in. She does dress very well, though, so I think it'd kind of be fun to pick out her outfits.
There you go.
I'd be all about that. Okay, time now for the 5 facts. We will begin with number 5. The Lobos men's basketball team is expected to return home soon. This after a disappointing loss in the Mountain West Conference. The Lobos lost to the Fresno State Bulldogs 65-60 in Las Vegas yesterday. Fans we spoke with say they're looking forward to next year.
On to number 4 this morning. Newly obtained records show the top 3 spots Albuquerque police have responded to the most in the metro over the last 6 months. Number 1, Coronado Center. From August to the end of January, APD made 385 calls to that area. Roughly 62% of those involved shoplifting. Number 2, the Walmart Center on Eubank near I-40, and the Carlisle Manal Walmart came in at 3rd.
At number 3, warm and sunny across the entire state today. Albuquerque in the mid-70s, a little cooler out east. Statewide cool down by Sunday with a few spot showers possible over the northern mountains and the northeast tomorrow night.
Number 2, new this morning, the infamous fugitive serving a life sentence and convicted of killing an elderly Oklahoma couple traveling through New Mexico has died. The Albuquerque Journal reports John McCluskey died Tuesday at a federal prison in Colorado. It's unclear how he died. McCluskey was a prison escapee on the run from Arizona when he and 2 others hijacked Gary and Linda Haas's camper in 2010. McCluskey shot and killed them and then set their trailer on fire. Number 1, today a Republican lawmaker is expected to pursue a veto override at the Roundhouse. Senator Craig Brandt's Teachers Are Human Too bill overwhelmingly passed the legislature. It would have let teachers use their 10 sick days without it impacting their evaluations. Right now, more than 3 absences would lower evaluation scores. The governor wouldn't go on camera after her veto, but she said in a message she's proud that teacher absences have gone down, also saying districts cannot afford to pay more substitutes.